This is Curry Farms pure maple syrup, and we would like to have at least 3,000 gallons of sap before we start boiling. We have a fairly modern operation, and we have 6,000 taps, 6,000 to 7,000 taps. Everything is on tubing and under vacuum. My great-grandfather made maple syrup in Lapeer County in Michigan, so we have had a long time association with syrup for Jan and I, but within the family it's been much longer. This really is Betty Curry's farm. She continues to live here. She has since they moved here. My parents moved here in the early 70s, and so she's the matriarch of the operation, and we get her out here occasionally to help us, especially canning. But when she and my father made syrup, she was the person that ran the evaporator and took care of everything here in the sugar house. It took 6 months to lay out the lines and lay out the woods. Being that we had so many lines to set, we have to engineer it in such that they're sloping downhill towards this low spot here in the woods. And we have the slope and the vacuum, and then that pulls the sap along in these larger lines that the tree lines go into. And this is what we call our pump house. We have about 15 miles of tubing in the woods stretched out here, there, and everywhere, of which we have 10 major lines, and they all are put under vacuum. We run a vacuum pump remotely from up at the sap house, and then run 2 big tubes back here that carry the vacuum to this shack and the releaser. We fire with maple, beech, ironwood. Our preferred wood is ironwood.
The finished syrup comes out of the steam jacketed kettle, and we have the containers here, and we fill them, make sure they're clean, we dip them in distilled water and label them, and then we have just sort of a constant line of motion going as we finish the syrup, store it, and get it out of here to get ready for the next syrup that comes out of the pan.